It was my mother's idea. We would have had a small wedding and been finished with it. She wanted me to have the gown, the biggest church in Los Angeles, and all the flowers and everything. I put a dress away at Saks Fifth Avenue and paid on it for a year before I could afford to take it out. But we did have a grand wedding.
On February 10th, 1946, Jackie and Rachel were married at the Independent Church of Christ in Los Angeles. A few weeks later, the newlyweds prepared to leave for spring training in Daytona Beach, Florida, where Jackie was to try out for the Montreal Royals. Branch Rickey had invited Rachel to join him there, the only wife allowed at Dodgers camp. They were to fly to Daytona Beach, with stopovers in New Orleans and Pensacola, Florida, along the way.
We never really had a honeymoon. We went to our first spring training on our honeymoon. It was terrible. We were bumped from 2 planes to getting there. And fortunately, Mally had met us at the airport with a shoebox full of fried chicken, and she said, "Take this on with you, you may need it." We were embarrassed. We were bumped in New Orleans, we were bumped in Pensacola, Florida, and white passengers were put on in our place. I'd never seen signs on restrooms, on water faucets, and that kind of thing. So I went into the white ladies' bathroom just so I could recover my own sense of myself. And I walked into there and did what I had to do and nodded at the ladies and walked out. We finally took a bus to spring training from Jacksonville on our honeymoon. We went to the back of the bus. And when it got dark, I started to cry because I had felt my great husband, who had been a fighter and a dignified person, had been reduced by discrimination and by segregation. And he had sort of caved in to what the society wanted in the South. But the fried chicken was great.